welcome to Podcast with Magnoni. Today I'm so excited because I have a special guest. We have been trying to get this guy, and we were supposed to have this interview last year, and everything failed. But today I'm so privileged to have Mr. Kelvin Sulugwe.
No. It's Kelvin Sulugwe. Think of it as, umaziwa Nyalugwe?
Yeah, Nyalugwe, yes.
Teta josapo nyayo, teka po su.
Yeah, that's a cool word. Because you see, every time, people, they will call you either Sulugwe. Hey, shit. It's always like that.
Sulugwe. But it's actually Sulugwe.
Cool, man.
With Kagwe. Kagwaya nigaja.
Yeah.
Mazogwaya ni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, thank you so much for coming forth. And I'm so happy to have you here because we're going to talk about so many things. But the climax of it is a book that he has here in Honest Way. So we're going to discuss about this later on. But let's talk about your story. Because for me, your story is the best story. You're a person that has experienced it all. Let's start from Nchinji. What happened in Nchinji?
Nchinji?
Yes.
28 May. Many years ago.
Yeah.
On a Sunday. Mwanangu bado. Kuna lijimwe mwasati bangono. People were happy. I was named Kelvin by my father.
Yeah.
My mother named me another name, which I don't like. I will never reveal that one. It's fine.
You could have revealed it.
No. So I'm a Catholic. Then I was named Augustine.
Oh.
Yes. That's my other name is Kelvin Augustine Sulugwe.
Yeah, Augustine is a cool name.
Yeah, it is.
It's a cool name.
Like the honor.
Yeah, cool, man. But yeah, I think your story is very interesting in a way because of how you rose to fame in Malawi. Your name is known in the music industry, media and everything. You're there. Let's talk about your virality because you are a viral person.
Yes.
You can decide today to be viral. And it'll be possible. Today you can decide to be viral. And it'll be possible.
No, actually, everyone can decide to be viral.
No. People try. People make blunders here. But people do things that are extraordinary. But they're never viral as you can.
I think on that one, it's a question that I was going to ask.
Yeah.
But now you have brought it now.
Yeah.
It's I think fame is a gift. Fame is a gift.
Yeah.
It's either you have it or you don't have it. Why am I saying that? There are a lot of people sometimes what is savutigira. You know, like I think I'm one of them, like you said.
Yeah.
Tanagain kozongozuga. Dungolemba timisiretinga.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
people talk about it.
People will start now defending, attacking, debating, you know, stuff like that. So if I tell you that I've chased fame, I'll be wrong. Wherever I've gone, nimaziwika. Nagasi zintusema mbira pa community level. When I was born, ndimaziwika kumuzwa tuko. Now from Nchinji I went to Mangoji. Kina later on I went to Chikwawa. I was staying with my brothers. By the way, I've grown up competing my brothers than my parents because I'm the last born in a family that had 12 children. 12. We are 10 now. So I'm the last born. You can understand. Even when I was born at Hamadago, because the gap with me and my brother and I, it's about 5 years, which is a lot. Yes. So
and 12 is a big number.
Yes. So I was born when even as Balanga, my parents were a bit old. So I ended up staying Kwambiri as Balanga. So in Lilongwe Konkuno, Nakalakoso, Chapa Chirinde Ugo. Kuna 25 kuja mimi 25 in Nakalakoso. Right? Later on I moved to Mangoji. I stayed with my other brother. Ndapuzako pa St. Augustine 1, pa St. Augustine 3. Ndaseva somisa pa St. Augustine 3 baja. Ulipisa wanga na ndida pa Mangoji St. Augustine 3 pa cathedral baja. I was baptized by Alessandro Bishop, the late Bishop Alessandro Solari. All right? From there I went to Chikwawa. Kujiwawa pa Mitole full primary school. Komenda rangira Sunday 6 and Sunday 7. Then I moved to Zimbabwe seminary. Imambira Sunday 8.
Yeah, with the Dennis and
Dennis, Imani, Emmanuel Campira, you know, a lot of guys that went through that side. So from there, from 2.
Yeah.
I went to 1 from 3. I went to that.
Let's talk about it. You went where?
Okay. Najua Uzima seminar.
Yeah.
Dismissed.
Yeah.
Dismissed yake. You know seminary.
How things are done. Because I did a Catholic school, so I know. Yeah.
Talemba maeso pa bas atu ajara malisa chani ndikunangu bwera report. You have passed, but you have been dismissed. Yeah, that's what I got. I don't even know. I don't know.
Serious?
Yeah.
There was no way to contest it.
I didn't want to contest it.
Okay.
Yeah, I told my brothers, that's me now. Man, if we are meant for it, we'll be for it. If we're not, it's fine. So I never contested it. I remember when my brother tried to put into video, what are you going to be apologizing for? I remember you forgot. Then leave it. It's fine. Life moves on. And then, unfortunately, my brother also lost a job. It became worse. You know? Katima godzipo pakaja. Ndivite kudeki. Ndivite pachiripa. You know, that was from 3 now. Sindivida kulikosi. Then nakhala bakho. Bawerengako kumatani chanchani. Kena kombe tandikira chaka china chicha. Ndambo pangino humble. I'm being humbled now. Accept us in everything that we do is very important. I think my first time to accept situations inalimeneyo. Kuti sachitika tisapange makani. Let's accept it. Now, the moment to accept muja, he still didn't have money. They went to Abu Bita Swinage, Mujiniba Mujatimat sideline high school. Then I'm got some stuff like that. Then my brother was like, Ubireza. That no, I don't have time. D Peter from 4. I went there. Tell me what's not my guys. You see, I loved. If you ask me which my best school has been, of all the schools that I've been to, that was my best.
Serious?
Yes. Very cheap. About I think 3.5. Talimo class about 11, 12. But you see, I'm talking to Magunda, I think. Because even after second term, brother Ngwapesa Chirinage and Drama Kapeseka, I went to Rose Garden. But most of my weekends, Saturday, I was spending with those guys. Kuja Rose Garden, kuja ndivira kuti? Kumaga pada ndima guys, like Malori Mwaone, I think I'm gonna share some pictures. Sungaba God. Komano, the love that I shared with the classmates. I still have most of them up to now as my very good friends. Something I don't have with Lost Garden. I can't even say good Lost Garden. No, but I've got that school. I saw about 2 guys. I mean, 2 matches all the time. So I think I found love. I found acceptance in a place that I never expected. So that was it. I'm never ashamed of it. I enjoyed my time there. Kena goi talimba maiso. Koza. Kulimpa nao majani interest. I'm not sure if it's happening these days.
I think these days people are going to perform and whatever.
Okay. So we did banga. Unfortunately, I wasn't picked. Taya trije kutopita ku college. I have to say I'm okay in class, but I'm not the brilliant type. And
that's okay. I found people not accepting that. Like for myself, for instance, I've always said I'm a C-type student. I'm not an A, I'm not a B.
I'm also not okay.
But what I can do,
my numbers have always been I think it was number 3. Usually they were 5 to 10.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there. Then I guess kafuta kwambiri ndandi pushidwa ku
12.
because even in Close Garden, my time in I think inalipa number 3 according to my points. So kulo kunali mageza na kuti amabwere saso na chan. But ikatengera crop yomwe inalo ngati kuti alo wakumene. Kasimo then I was the highest. Right? Yeah, I think so with some guy, some friend call him Dumisan, I think Dumisan. We had almost same points. Tana defender afresh so ban. And I remember my background for 3 Tunabang. Yes, now Gabangadan. I was able to cover some ground. So no matter how much I've tried in class, you're this is my boss.
No, it's okay. And I found that to be the best thing. And I'm a little like, you can be number 1. Number 1 is for everyone. It's not for everyone. You can't all be number 1.
We can't.
And 1 point to 2 points or something like that.
So I can't go number 1.
Yeah. No, I've been, but I've always accepted that you can be a C student, but do a lot of things in life. And that's your story.
Yeah, But take me out of the class.
Yeah. You're street smart. You know how to run the game in the streets. Okay, let's move on quickly. You did college or you?
I just now zavuta pajancha now. Drama so zikufuta. Tipanga bwaji. My brothers I say, ndakuphutisa kwafika for forward emba with certificate. Kwena kuzakanika, it's not my problem. I'm just going
that guy.
So okay, fine. This isn't better. So I'm gonna do one more last thing. Journalism. Ndikupangira certificate ka journalism. Once I do that, you and I,
we done.
Tatana. I said, bring it on. Yeah. So tinapeza ka school kena kake. Kana zangu anakatsekaso pano ishi. Unasabwera kuti African College of Theology and Management.
I remember it.
You remember? I remember it. It was indoor. Active.
Did I mean that? I felt like that school was a scam.
Yeah, it was.
It was a scam because I went there.
Big scam.
When it was open, I went there.
Big scam. And then, can you imagine we were meant to write my entry exams?
I remember,
that side. And there were a lot of people.
I remember that school was heavy. They created this other image. You could see the big school.
It was run by street guys. So you can imagine. Then I left for Doha. Nanyamuga, I remember that naenda basi ya usiku. Kuna kasitika fike ntayabu ndatenga mapoto tanka chacha was gonna be oendera. They couldn't afford boarding. Boarding was about 60,000. Oendera na 15,000. They couldn't afford it. Yeah, it's fine.
60,000.
So we went there. First thing ndafika basi napita pa guest house na kusokisa katundu kambo kasaka nyumba. Right? Naenda kumusi the only house that I could manage to get now zakenda kamba na so demo yamwe so tinakhala kumene kuja okay unakona kumuzi kuja manyumba ziphozisi ndema khala ndika kitchen ka buffer ndi ka
stores
ka stores
oh my god
antawili so we were sharing timalibira 300 kwacha 150 sekali kale kwambiri. That was 2010.
I remember I went to that school at that time.
You did?
Because yes, I went there. I saw what was happening. I asked myself, "But is this a school?" The girl was like, "We're having so many people from all over Malawi."
No, actually,
the girl was clever.
Now, here's the thing. He failed to utilize that opportunity. I think we can't be talking about other people. It's about us. We'll move on. Now, the Pitobe Kuchilapesa Tega, Romena Pusira, my certificate yanga kacha. That's when I made a gift in Irenta now. Other friends that have been also very good friends. My friends are
through this struggle kind of
type of places. That's why I've made like real good friends. Right? So that's what chokas pamenepo.
Ugosa.
Ndikaimba.
You see
see. Ndikalembaso.
Hip hop.
I mean.
But with the cup
of course it's a popo. Umuntu afusa tamana back team time ne. Akuzot ase. Mata. Ina kama ufusa te kodasi unashiye kuimba mukaimba bo.
Serious.
Amatrelo. On top of that, we also used to write. So I've always been writing. Till Zimara Seminary, I was part of Dennis Mani's writing team. We used to do what was called Week in Review. At Rose Garden, I also introduced a magazine that I was doing. I was later on awarded Best Writer and Kafana Gwankole English Yabo. I got English language channel. Kena also chijewa sonda menya so bosi kwamba ikana koza chijewa po. Ndima kula chijewa that's so ndikalemba chijewa so that if you followed me chaje ndikandrembe chijewa ndikafuna kuti ndrembe chijewa I can also write chijewa kwambiri so that after on ndine chijewa waba change. Yes. Yeah, so you see tumamaki minute, right?
Yeah.
Kuna kuja kakasukena kaja I think that's a almost vice head boy. Right? Okay. Tajoka kuja kusema kuja ku acting kudo wa kuja. Talemba maeso. Abima African Abima agent ja Association of Business UK is a UK board. Tumalembe ngamaje na mena jao. Kulemba mwene I failed one subject.
Sure.
Certificate was somewhere. You know what subject I failed? Public relations.
Okay.
The very same thing that I've actually grown up to be very good at. Yeah, I failed. I have no idea why. But like I said, I've always not been the brilliant guy in class. I'm not much of a theoretical guy. Yeah. So remember my agreement with my brother
was
certificate. So it was now resting on my shoulders. But now my business in my drinks yeah, I've done that. Drinks people who know me in the Madzi, they know good I've done that thing. The also chips with my sister pa shop light ba joka kama games tumanyamula ngakanda bita kuntrante kuti tumanyamula joka mwa goliyo muja kubita wae ba joka kulisa chips na ma games yeah, I've done those things kana kwandiri baja chimwaya chikulu chinandigwera nabeza chito kumwaza yomuthandizira munthu ogulisa fertilizer zisama season ndina ingatothandizira kwabwera magali moto achi truck chichati nyamule matumba chakuheda kumaka loesa kuja what we call mastak, you know, what stack tima sanja fertilizer kuja buno kuti matumba chazitengeka buno yeah, I've done those things. So that's what I used to do in Mwaza with my friend na ingatothandizira my biggest breakthrough kenako basi ndama kupanga komenya kucha nasokesera kuti nditembeso maiso ndisokerere pakachigamba kachaka yes I paid kuskulu konkujana ngasiya they were in a better way position to kuti bagiraji jo set chat tayema maiso yakwana I left Blanta gwera kuno kulilongo yati malembera ku Baptist kuchi chat kupita kucha kulowa dzina langa palibepo ndifufuze mpusanaja dola
That's cool. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because I remember I went there. I was like, "What kind of thing? This is scam here." But yeah,
so I was read down, like big time.
That was a mess, huh?
Now you see, now that I've grown up, I was so depressed, but I think I was so depressed. But I never knew I was depressed. That time because naika mwana chano. Zangu ndipanga bash kuchaku zatere my brother okuta so I ended up going back to change. Sina bwelele so Blanta. Now I mean, I think town yandika nika. Ndobira kumutsa. So I went to change kucha. Kukhala na wabwera kuchinji kuja musuja. Uwona ntambira kusirira so tumakhala town. Now where I come from, see like I've put it. Okay,
we'll talk about the book. Yeah.
Ndita na mwene. So Belos Girls, there's a good library. I spend most of my days there. Mapita querying the Belos Girls primary, not secondary. Almost every day, it just became my routine. Kukaja mamawa, likely nabida ntayo desi olima. Of course. Kukaja mamawa, ndibida library muja, ndiwerenga anichajila kafoni kanga ka 11:10, nandika nage ka 11:10. Kena go back kunyumba, ndote mazuro baja kakandulo kakatha obafina katha. Ndandika kakalaiti kacha mpaka nakosoka drainage this is go number 3-4 nikagona kudzoka. So I did that almost for a month. Man, I tell you, I read a lot of books that time. I read a lot of books. I think my mindset changed again. You know, like they were not books how to make money, how to make it. They were just books. My novels, I did all books of J.K. Rowland. I did Fyodor Dostoevsky, something like that. I finished all the books. I did Dan Brown in Amaliza. I remember that time. Robert Lodram, now in Kaswabukasa, Ambilimbili that time. A lot of books. The Greek Key, Marichana, love in terms of cholera, now in African literature, Gondwe, some books over Mumbo, I was read the book. Jolly Max Taba. Those are the Malawian authors. Doe Kamlamu. So such books. I read a lot of books,
Wow.
Now, I just kana sitting about I also read some other really encouraging books, you know. So I was like, no, I think I'm not cut from this here. I think the so I sorted my phone. I should do this transport,
Wow.
Yeah. I couldn't before setting it. I called my brother and finding go mpago wina mudikhulukire gandanjoga musakhala bwino ndikubwera so just allow me ngokhala kobe for some time ndizitolero ndipanga bwanji but I'm coming there, okay bwirani. I saw that phone transport tiri kubena kuja Blanta moyo ndo yambireso taso khala masakasaka isichachani ndapeza friend of mine timati Stuart Kambewa. Amakonda zokwera njinga ucha. Yes.
Yeah, I know that guy.
He had a website that time. We called it kodokodo.com. It was mapakati news chachani. I called him amene. Ndaona kuti mwindi usayema ine uzolembazi ndimazikonda ndimazita. Tandi loleni ndizikulembera koni. Okay chabwino. Tinakumana wandirola bas then malembadi. They even liked my energy,
your passion and everything there. You were doing it for the challenges.
Malemba pa chachani suno USA utulibe certificate. What happened? Then I was long story chachani. Koma in the end he said no ndikupasa kasale kena kake abantu basaka 5,000 per month.
Wow.
Mwina ungopanga zoti ungolibira ka certificate subject iko ulembeso. I did that nalembera through Skyway Blanta.
Stuart did that?
Yes, he helped me do that. Yeah. So kubanga mucha then nakadinkula so
I
stopped. I didn't even read. And that was a siya kuti ndikasona konko. Koma when I got in, kabwera okay. Excitement, guys, let me say this. Tipanyozerana anthu kuti amaskula no nopanda madressing, makuti mwakuti chachani, but let me tell one thing. When I got that thing, kabeba langa kamene kabima kajako, my life I think transformed.
Changed significantly.
I saw an achievement. No, we cannot all achieve UNIMA, guys. We can't. We cannot all achieve Mastic or Kujan. No, we can't. Come aliese, pasoma panga achieve, pamaka excitement kenagaki. That thing, nenda we vutigira. You see, it's a simple certificate. You see,
you're looking at the journey, right?
Yes. So I was happy, and I'm always telling people, whatever you achieve, whatever little small thing you achieve, I mean, be proud of it. Man, we achieved those even in masculine madrasi.
And you end up doing great things in society.
No, we still work like everyone else. And in fact, I can't passion because you for the Senate engagement. Now that's not the reason why you must school under address. The main reason is because even drama so bit like school. I mean, how many I and go through these public institutions. And if they were not taken. Sana puzile nima taxes atu ndekuti bwezi imuna saka kwenda sasa kwenda
kwanesa.
You see, so I'm always proud of that. Zima okay most tema nyozana na
I don't know. It's just for me it's petty. I look at those arguments. People are like, unapuze wago defender unima. So what? It's all about...
Bring it on. Let's meet kwa audio.
You meet there and then people are different, right? And they've achieved so many things.
So then I did that. Kena wadabesa kamwai kachito by FJ Television. Kalipota. So from FJ Television, I went there. Kalipota kena kwa naso makesa. You know what? I've got a concept here program. This program is YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted, inspired by the abstract beats by Q Malewis. I had taken some title. You see, whatever we do, we're not gonna jump.
And I've always seen people like, Mubanga podcast. For the Agudabanga podcast.
It's called an invention.
True. That's how it's supposed to be.
You've just been inspired.
You get inspired.
Okay. Yeah. So I was inspired by Q.
Yeah. No, shout out to Q. He's been there.
Yeah. No, actually, I've got a story about Q.
Okay. Let's leave it there.
So tayamba kuja mapanga muvutikira umwemo ndio yamba wakuchilimba kuja wakameza wapasi ndikakwerera mchilimba muja pamandrova paja ndakasikhala chipirako 50 pachiri paititsika madzulo soung'ambaso peo jakatoli ndi nthawi ukakwerera chapena pake mwina cha town muchazicha zama 50 kwacha kukwera zichimalole thanake mwakuti so that was the life sabato sizimakhalaso zopasidwaso sabato zonso koma from there now ndapeza kuti I got introduced into the system. Ndamama kumana inomana kuti bwera kufa kuti ati kwabwera nato kubwera inake ochuka mafamu wapanga interview chat program manager. You see, that's how I got into the entertainment industry.
Kwani
basabwera. I remember there was a time ndagwandira phone my guys I was like that was Pharaoh Nziaya. He says like, you know what I say, kwabwera Ty Green then nakuti wenda menga panga interview bwera ni ma program ano achachana. I went outside, I'm seeing Ty Green, I'm like wow. Okay. Oh my God. Wow, that's Ty Green. Okay. Chabu nikupanga interview mjande kama ino jenje mina nikupanga interview Ty Green. But you see, I was excited.
You were excited. That's a milestone.
The passion started to grow for the music industry and stuff. Kena go antu akafuna panga tima show black time muja. But
you were everywhere, man.
I was now everywhere, man.
You were everywhere. If there's a show.
So you see, which one that you about it?
How many that program?
That program in Blantyre. Now, my guys will never go to Tigini. I could see. So from there, Dennis comes. Bunch, then commercialized. So Dennis added the commercial value to the program.
Yes, because they were everywhere.
I still have some celebrities putting on those t-shirts. I think I'm going to share some pictures.
Oh, interesting.
Then Armstrong. I guess I'm in just chat. Bas, zikuteka ndalowa mu industry muja kena kuja ku TV kuja for whatever reasons. I don't know so much I was also fired. No reason given.
So you were fired again.
At the peak.
Okay.
At the peak of my
at the peak of your career, and then someone fires you.
And I think mutima mozima mpweteka amazindikira kuti I made a serious mistake. Because baby ndapanga. Literally. You know, sometimes here's a problem. I'm gonna say it very point blank. I was fired because someone was jealous.
Because of the name.
Drama. I would drama fana. But you see, for every downfall that happens for me,
there's a rise that is coming.
Prepared. You know? So from there, I found a job quite decent. I decided to company na kusaidia wage which is 3 almost I don't know got na more than I worked there for a month or two. I think in a good shit was anyway. Then I go sazika. Oh, sara ndibage fine. I go sazika. I know what. Find this bit bas chan. So I ended up registering my company then, which I called Impact Plus PR. Kumapanga now na my application fanya kwa kuti chachani napanga kwa mwezi wa last festival with Nazikambe. I met the guys from America, my Waisenak, the Water Wars for Africa.
That's the image that is popular, which you keep talking about.
Yes, that image. Now you wouldn't have drama self-employed.
So that was your first break.
That was my first job. What not drama, but can I feel about 20,000? You know? Hey, then they came with my equipment, my camera board. That's when I got to go. This is Canon HT. Wow. Now Next trip I went with Joseph Kacheto. Tinaza kumana soko FJTV koko. Bas. Wapanga chani, tamba grower. Company ya kuteka. Then I'm also writing for Nyasa Times that time. Malemba chani. Just zikuteka.
Those were just opening.
Hey, those are just opening. Company there was no event that I couldn't go in Blantyre.
Because that's how I knew you, I think. Of course, I knew you not from there. I knew you from Malawi Breaking News and Vacancies.
We created that page that time, Malawi Breaking News and Vacancies. And I said that Facebook. There were two. If I were, I've always tried. Okay, here's the thing. Someone is magazine to Mobisa. Because that's never my intention. Not for example, zone again. Most of the things that I do as Kelvin Sulugwe. So with that one, Tamagama breaking news and Vaga says, Mabushan, Kama Sangala Sakai.
Because that was the because of then, right?
The because of that time. Yes, that was the because of that time.
Yeah. And for the record, I was one of that. I used to write on that one. I engaged him. I was like, I said, I have passion to write. I think that's the time that I liaised with you then.
So we did
20 2012, right?
Yes.
Somewhere 2012.
Then Kenago, here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
So I listed, okay, I feel like I need a serious challenge.
Yeah.
That time with the YMG, we listed top 10 young Malawians doing things.
Yes.
Then there was the man of God, Shepherd Bushiri. I visited almost all of them. I've visited Atubere Muzi. I've visited Kimalawians.
Because you were profiling and that was
I was doing that.
That was clever. We know what you are doing.
No, but I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was just top 10 Malawians doing things and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And on the top 10, I visited almost 7 of them because the other guys were outside. Like Top Jumi at that time was not in Malawi, he was in UK. But I don't hang up when I.
Yeah.
Right? So I reached out to almost everyone. My profiling. For the breaking news and stuff.
It was interesting that time, I remember. Yeah. People wanted to know more and you were giving them that. Mm-hmm.
So when I met Prophet Bushiri, I remember proposal na katisira ndo Onesmus. Okay. I'm struck. I don't go so many. Remember from our history. So he went there and then dropped a man of God. Timon kumane na is fine. Chana bangezo mafuna bangezo. So I went there. But he liked the prophet that I wrote.
Then that's how you got the job?
Yes. Then I got a call. You know what? For the first time, I've enjoyed reading something about myself. So here's the thing. I'm always telling people, criticizing doesn't take you anywhere. Because there is no skill in criticizing. Everyone can criticize. And
it's easy to criticize. Yeah.
It's easy to criticize. In fact, it's the easiest job one can ever do in this life is to criticize. Program it's easy to find mistakes.
You can find mistakes.
But it's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
That's why I've made it a mission. I don't criticize. I'm going to if I've got to take it, I'm going to dish out.
Yeah. But let's put it on record. When you criticize, you're the best at it. Because, uncle.
But you see,
during those times.
Yes, in those times. If you have followed me, like for the past, my transformation, if you have followed my transformation from 2018.
2018 going this side, it has been a different story.
You haven't really seen me criticizing. It has been not really criticizing, it's obvious. I don't like individualizing things now. I can criticize a system. For instance, I will come, what have you name a guys done for Malawi? I cannot single out one person. No. I don't like individualizing things now. I can look at a system and maybe criticize a system. But not individuals, because on individual level, I have seen how much it takes for something to be done. Even the smallest of things. So tell me about it. You
met Bushiri. He called you. He liked the profile that you did.
He liked it. He was like, you know what? No, this is good. You know, if you check the internet, it's just it was very exotic. But this has made me. I'm happy. Then I had it. I remember I was writing for Nyasa Times then. I was like, no, if you can manage, I think. We also have some good things that people can also appreciate. That's when I started going there. One thing led to another. Before I knew it, I was fully employed.
Wow.
Against my own values of not being employed again.
Yes, because by that time you were building that
yes,
brand,
I was building my independence brand. No? very exciting time I had with the Prophet.
Yeah.
From 2012, 13, 14, 15 until 2016.
Because you were a powerful person that time.
No, I was not a powerful person.
You were.
Let
me tell you from an outside perspective. How we saw you. You were the most powerful person then. In terms of, because you were the mouthpiece in a way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you see, despite that, now here's the interesting part.
Yeah.
Do you know that I never appeared on TV speaking on behalf of the Prophet? I never appeared anywhere. On behalf of the Prophet. No. The only time I spoke on his behalf, that's when you'd see, Kelvin Sulugwe. But so here's the funny part about it. Like I said, fame is a gift.
Yeah.
I never forced it. Within sky this now. And in fact, you can only get very few pictures of me and him. In very few circumstances. Usually, then I will escort and take along with the child. Most of the time, I worked from home. So, back from home, if you sit as a from COVID, it has always been my thing.
Yeah.
You know, I had an office, but I also preferred working from home.
Yeah.
Right? So, now, there's the thing is, why most young people are also failing things. Manager, you can never be bigger than the brand you're representing.
Yes.
And don't try to be bigger than the brand you're representing.
And then you mess up, right? Yeah.
You fail. Yeah. Big time. So I never appeared. You will never find a footage in a TV, despite you saying I was powerful that time. No. But quite now, like I was very far. I was not the closest of the people there. But just because I took care of the public image, that's why in the morning no, he's the closest. I think him and I, we have become close now than then that time. Yes. You see?
That's interesting.
So that's what was happening. I respected the brand.
Yeah.
The brand should be above my own.
Yeah. Because you had a name, right? Everything that you touched that particular time was
everything I touched. Yeah. Everything I touched.
You see? Yeah. So because of that, if you would come out, obviously your name could have been there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I probably became one of the most famous PROs Malawi has ever had. Yeah.
Yes.
We thank God.
The famous and the fired one.
And the fired one. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I was in Malawi at that time, though.
You were in Malawi at that time?
When I was being fired, I was in Malawi. Just heard that people messages, what did you do? What?
Yeah.
But you see, Chago si Chago.
Yeah, but you guys you reconciled later on. I saw you did school together, graduated together somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, which was matured of you guys, because I think whatever that happened, I know there was rage that happened at the particular time. Kind of you guys built everything together. So I think I understand when you say now you might be more close because you know the boundaries of each other.
Yes, and you see, I think it's like marriage. Other people come take advantage and my advice. But at the end of the day, it's about the growth that one has to get from that. I grew from that.
It gave you the exposure.
Yes,
it gave you a lot of it.
Okay, because like I saw the desperation of my friends. One, there was the desperation of some friends trying to fill my shoes there.
What?
Yes. Okay.
By
the way, I recommended Ephraim Nyondo.
You're the one who did?
Yes. When he wanted to employ him, I was like, no. But at least,
but you were fired by the time. What was the arrangement? Okay.
Yeah, but then that happened that. So it's like, I'm Ephraim Nyondo. I said, you see, Ephraim is good at what he does.
Yeah. He's a good writer.
Yeah. He's the opposite of me. All right. Now, if you look at it, if I made Mayamba, for him even to grow, Africa Mavuv.
Yes.
When they said, to Africa Mavuv,
in fact, the brand that particular time was a defensive brand.
Yes.
Then now,
what grow I think it's good now someone to calm things down. So I saw Ephraim as the best option. I recommended to him to the man of God. I think it's good. He can always do that. Now that's between me and him.
Yeah.
It's not something. That's
a good thing, right?
And I think and me and Ephraim have never, we might have, but we have always respected each other. There are some people, I mean, I'm not get up a gong. They can't even face me sometimes.
There was a thing between you and Ephraim.
No, there are some people now. Okay, here's the thing. That yoga, we will be up on you one. I saw the desperation ya zanga mbili now. So umkhala mbali ya uyuyu nangasi. You know, I want to go to the outcast. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So kumama, we moved. I learned so many lessons from there. One, doesn't get into Singapore.
Yeah.
Chako si chako.
Yeah. Chako si chako.
Jodi si chako.
Yes.
Let's correct that.
Yeah.
Jodi si chako. You can only be a custodian of your own thing. All right. So no matter how much the minister grew, no matter how much the place grew,
you're not gonna get the shares. You're not gonna. You tried this.
You get it.
And then this is
you get it.
20% of the.
That was the first lesson. Second lesson, we also need some stepping stones.
Yeah.
That's also part of it.
Yeah.
Thirdly, that's when I realized, let's love one another. Like I'm saying from what I saw my close friends now doing. Desperation.
And trying to fight, damage your name so that they can fill the shoes.
I received a message. Let me not talk about that. That's
no, this is a podcast. Come on,
no, it's fine.
Okay,
Leave
cool.
it.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We need time for the book.
Yes. Prophet baby. I'm not gonna leave without. Yes, Sam.
Never
How did you
employed
meet?
me.
Okay.
Never been my employer.
Okay.
He's my friend.
Oh, okay.
Up to now.
And where is he?
We were working together.
He's quiet.
He's a chartered accountant, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't know.
He's a chartered, but he's more into his profession than he does do those things. But yeah. So I was in Dubai. Then Kelvin, we would land to Dubai, just some holiday. Then Sam was like, I am meeting someone, a friend of mine as well. Go to Dubai.
Yeah.
Then he comes there, we're together. And, hey, Kelvin, I'm going to shoot.
That's the thing.
No, we were just in Dubai having fun.
Oh, okay.
He went to meet his friend. I went with my family to have fun. I was like, yeah, so I met Sam there. We tried to go barber shop. We made a search and we took a picture there. It became everything.
It was a big thing.
I manage a lot of pages for a lot of people.
Yeah. In fact, you are the one who keeps a lot of secrets because you have managed my page of Vuta.
I still manage a lot of pages.
Up to now?
Yeah, up to now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I know what you're talking about. All right, but yeah, so you never worked with, you were just...
Now, while I was in South Africa,
Nazamba
school, University of Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Until I can't sustain it.
You can't sustain it.
Let me go back to Malawi. Then nabwera school chani. Mabusha zina kena kubwera kwa politics kaja kupanga koso hapa ndi hapa. Try to survive, stuff like that. Until later on, remember 2017, Zakitika 2018 I connected with him again, became friends, but not. I've never been employed again by that time. We just love to come together sometimes, stuff like that. But officially, I've never touched anything. The official, no, it's like that. So we went back to school because what happened was that time he was in South. I was in Kenya. I think I was in Kenya. Then we were speaking. He had called me Tanaki usiku. Right? Banja se ulipo ndilipo ulikututa chikunye masoko yenda chanda ya ndokutandira ndikupanda kae pano not ndikupanda no I'm reapplying kuti binyesa ka school kanya cha hala ndokupanga weka chifo chani mesa school ndambira rose remozi na you sure mukwalisa school ino akuta cha okay ndibangali apply I just helped with the process kenako they connected the school pito kapuzisa chachani ineso ndilikwina tana get mataka kumana kwa class.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but interesting. interesting.
Then it was Guinea Bank defend dissertation. And I bank go, yeah. He killed it, like one thing I can always say about him, he's sharp.
He's sharp. But the rumors that you were working with him, you were like you were the person that people would meet if you would want to meet Sam at some point.
Nope.
That's not true?
Never. That has never happened. Okay. Media wise, maybe interview. What, yeah. I would initiate myself actually. Yeah. So that's what happened.
The time there was like bad blood. Let's close this with this question.
Okay, close it.
The time that there was bad blood between him and Bushiri.
There was no bad blood between me and the Prophet.
No. I meant him, Sam and Bushiri.
There was no bad blood.
There was no bad blood? Was that a media thing?
Here's the thing. Another joke my pastor Zambiri.
Yeah.
So he also left.
Left, yeah.
Yes. You see, sometimes chomwe chimavuta pali ndalama.
Yeah.
Papa chuluka zoyankhula.
Yeah.
The people always amplify things. Kuda peseko mwai, opportunity, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Let me jump on a few questions quickly. You did Malawi Zone.
Yes.
What did you learn from Malawi Zone?
I learned failure.
But the thing was, it was a success at the beginning.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
It was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You managed artists. Did you manage Trap Squad? Or
I
you just
I was part of Trap Squad. More of the media and promo thing. Okay. Managing it was Ron.
I was doing that. Okay. Ponji Wipo.
Yes, those I managed everything.
Up to 20?
Before I left Blantyre.
For South Africa?
Yes.
All right, cool. What happened at Mibawa?
I went to Mibawa nitachoka kuchet, so I went to Mibawa kuti ndiyambe shito. I've always wanted to live a normal life.
Yeah.
So I went there. But unfortunately, I was not in the best form of my life. I was depressed on some things.
Yeah.
So now 2 months.
Yeah.
I asked the John Takoma. You know what? I think I want to go to Dubai. So I left and went to Dubai.
That's crazy. So that's how you left. Because I saw later on you met in South Africa.
We are very good friends.
Yeah, that you guys are clicking.
We are very good friends. John and his wife,
yeah.
Mrs. Diana Takoma.
Yeah.
It's like they have always also been like a father figure to me,
Yeah.
They have guided me in so many things. I've learned so much. I've learned business from him. He comes to South Africa, you call me. Kelvin only good. I'll come to Blantyre. I'm going to Blantyre. Sina pite kwa Mibawa. You see? So
cool.
That's how we have been. We have never had any issues.
Yeah.
I left because I told him I was not in the best state
of your mind at that particular time.
Yes. He supported me. And believe me, I'm one of the few people that he has supported so much. Like Weda Baja was respected, the challenge, Peter, Mokuti.
Yeah.
So he's always supported me that way. Even my business, never discovered. Oh, even Tadake Abwin.
Yeah.
So that's the good relationship.
He's been there. He's a good guy. I want to meet him one day.
I'll connect you.
You should connect me.
I'll connect you to him.
All right, cool. Politics. There was a time, there were pictures online of you in a car. You were standing for an MP position.
Yeah,
what was
I'm
happening?
Confused. Here's what happened.
Yes, break it down for me.
Dibego.
Yes.
Chris does.
Yes.
Okay, by the way, I'm gifted. Mutone.
People in power.
Here's the thing. And Wambiri agula amandigonda. Chuma mandikondera kwambiri. Sinapempa. Yes, I'm always I'll work with I'll find Mutunage. I'll just show what I can do. I avoid begging. People with money don't like beggars. They like people with something, potential, talents. Yes. So don't be surprised. I'm not boring to them. I'm not.
Just having a conversation.
Conversations.
And then ends there, yeah.
I think Kelvin and So that time, Chris does. I was debating.
Yeah.
Kelvin. Okay. Let's do it. So I was thrilled. Sometimes life is about that. Have fun. I was having fun.
It's an experience. It's an experience.
got the spokesperson.
Hey, you're a spokesperson of the party.
The kind of spokesperson of Japan. That's what the quickest serve.
It's a big thing, man.
Now, I said, good thing. I think ndingo isazidaga ndingoziyesa kuti politically ndikhoza kuima pena pano then nduvaya kumuzi kwathu ndikapange sonkhano. I don't want you to come. I don't want any famous person to come. It will just be Kelvin Sulugwe.
It was you alone.
Me alone. Then now some friends anga kuti guys fund pange sonkhano. Tanze magali moracha then sonkhano magaya. Actually it was just Friends Connect budget, the group Friends Connect.
Friends Connect.
It was most of that azanga ukauka abwerawa dada jina lake ni you know tayo my friends to kando kabas. Then kumuziko na base moto kuchange. We never prepared. We just called some guy. Tibangire sanja ndipesa kuti now this is another weakness of me. Sometimes nimatopanga zethu. Inandisipanga kuti
just doing it for fun.
I'm doing it for fun. Juzungu jesa. I'm not serious to that thing. But the reception. Like I said,
I saw the numbers. I was like, what is happening with this guy?
Like I said, fame is a gift. I've got that gift. Debas. I was shocked. I there I was in my X5, the car that I was using in South. It was full.
Yes.
I went there without talking points.
What?
Can I go to feel about Kuti? I do a mafumu or Senasiana. Alimu class, the Muhammad dress a many or Tisanabangisha Suka. Napita Kujami. Nindulo watu wimiri.
I see. Oh, and what have you done in life?
Debas, you know, yankula ulemu chana. Akoko chakuti chalo, ulemu choka muja. Kupita kusonkhano muja. Akutapanga magoli. Kumwera zimai. Ndamene yo ndala maso. Tiribeso zelezeni.
Mwegawa
tamo pompa choma alisindaba ilipo ibwere kuno. Alias. Daga suma pita. Fupa.
Daga fupa kwa dese kudia.
Kulu kina kwa yankula. Kina kwa takuyankula wakumira deralo. Akupempa kutai tufuna FM imire basi zitukukosa kutufuna za kudisa kudisa.
Ando mempa zitukukosa.
Pasagales tuzi the president Chris does that. Mwana wajatu kuna ndewa wazazi sawa. Kyo my time mudi yankule basi napita. I was very sober. I regret. I should have pangono pia. Kwa anyway, so good. And now people loved it so much. It gave me the strength kuti the women. But later on with my divorce and stuff, I had to just focus on some other things. Then I would know there's always time for everything.
There's always time for everything.
How in Age, should we do it? Should we decide to do it?
No, you can still do it. And Chinji still loves you.
If we I'm the change. Tivide ku change. Mako didn't have Facebook on.
No.
The Facebook was
I think I have an idea.
No, most of Facebook loves me. Though. Anyway, that's what.
Facebook loves you, but Chinji.
Pali anthu ena ake worship. I mean, ka competition. No, sizimale phela. Koma Chinji. I went to muza juja ku Chinji muza mukhoza zibwana zaini. Mudala nazo. Mudala ndi athu. So yeah, good.
Cool. You've spoken about the divorce. I want just us to break it down a bit because I think people don't want to talk about these things, but these things, when you talk about it's therapy in a way. Just talk about your family life, man. Somehow, I know there's a post you were with your baby mama in a way, and people were trying to jump on stuff, and they're like, "Tell me, how did you meet your woman?" And all that, yeah.
Let me just say, I'm not going to talk much on that.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because I'm you know, when it comes to private life, what didn't work with me and my ex-wife is the marriage. That's what didn't work. But the friendship is very good.
Is there?
Very good. That one, actually, you think we're not divorced. You think, guys, but we just have that good relationship. You see, we're just good that way. We we support each other. Whenever she's doing things, she's gonna call me, Kelvin, why is it? Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I move on, like I saw what it was. For now, we have got kids,
two of them,
JJ, who is 6, and Trent, who is 3.
Yeah.
So we just could I think sometimes we also put because you see we are parents at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we also put the fares of the kids. Yeah. But they're with her.
Yeah.
Later on they're gonna come
to be with you.
They always stay with me, but I had to ask her. I think the busy guy because I was in South then. And a bit of a clan now. We're good. We go out sometimes together with the kids, or just the two of us. We talk about life, like such things. She bought the book, but in August, Bobo, she paid for it. By the way, she called me, hey, I want to buy your book. And when I see you're posting people, I also want to be posted. That I bought the book. That come on, bring it on.
Yeah.
Then I'm always Sunday with Sakashi Chani. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Chabu do Sunday person drama Indian or book.
Why don't you make it work? Why can't you guys?
Like I said, what doesn't work with us is the marriage, but not the friendship. Sometimes you can realize that you enjoy with people, but just accept things the way they are sometimes. You see, you can say, what's I'm wearing on a badge? Now that's the mentality that we have. That's the problem that we have.
Yeah.
It didn't work, that thing. There's no guarantee so it will work. But you see, this thing of being friends, it's working. And to they are happy. So also I haven't really put my mind to marriage and stuff. I think I'm unavailable marriage-wise, because I've got so many things that I want to achieve, like I feel like I still want to give myself time. I'm unavailable to marriage. After all, I'm not under pressure to do it, man. I'm not.
But you see, some of these things, the question that I usually ask people in that kind of setup, if she moves on first, how are you going to feel?
We have pretty much moved on. That's what I'm saying. Okay, here's the thing. We also don't talk about our private life. No, we don't. I don't even know what happens in our private life. I don't think she knows what happens in my private life. Like I've said, I've also a very secretive. I do things. So we don't talk about. I'm not sure if she has moved on or not. She's not sure if I moved on or not, but. Since we didn't make in my stay a year or so without meeting. It's a good vibe, we talk almost every day. How are the kids? Stuff like that. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So she's not Malawian.
Yeah, she's not Malawian.
She's not Malawian. Yeah. So I think so. Some cultural differences sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, but we are good the way it is now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Let's talk about Agomez quickly before we get to the book. Agomez has been a big brand for you. You've built it. What is happening?
Agomez right now, I can say. I think the introduction the masangala.
But it started as a joke.
Yeah.
Right? It started
he did start as a joke.
Yeah.
I did a festival. Yeah. I got said, stuff like that. So I started from there. Then I said, let me just turn this thing to brand. Then I rebranded my company, the one that I had. Remember, from Kanope to Jesmaya. Then Jesmaya brought in Agomez. For the first time, I did everything legally. Making it's a limited company. Board of directors, We are now trying to office. We are now moving to a bigger space now.
Okay.
I think you should come through.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I've planned. One of them is I also want to create space for people. I mean, I did my company.
Yeah. Like a hub sort of.
Yeah, like a hub sort of.
Wow.
I want people to be able to come there. Get my investor again. It's more about entrepreneurial,
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. But if you want to do, like I've got an event that we have planned up. It's going to be more of young entrepreneurs expo, where people are going to exhibit their thing stuff like that. I'll invite all these. Now, see, I also want my connections to work for other people.
So
all the big people that I know, I'm going to invite them to come and appreciate what young people are doing.
Yeah.
So we're still working on that. a creative space, this is a creative space. I'm trying to turn that place into something like this. Like you shine bright with your mind. You look at this. At the end of the day, I still want to grow with everyone. I still want to grow with friends. I want to also give opportunities to those that I can. That office, it's not for me. It's for everyone. If you think like me, that's your office.
Interesting, man.
Sure.
Cool, man. I'm happy to see that happening. Let's talk about the book.
So we have had good, let me just say, how do these people make money? No, we have actually been very successful on the market because right now we're doing project here, NAGI, National Youth Commission.
In fact, I know that you did this other GIZ project,
We've done a GIZ, which was also funded by European Union. So, you see, with me, forget what I talk. Because I'm on Facebook. When it comes to business, I want to just say, okay, what should I do? Then go back and create a brand and should work at this level. I've achieved that. I feel I've achieved that.
No, you have. You have created a brand that people know, right?
So in as much as it can sound but it's a brand that NGOs are happy to work with, They're happy to associate with us. So we're doing that. We're currently doing that project. Some of the team members have now gone to Blantyre. They're going to stay there for a week or two. We're working on these things, They'll be back at the new office. We have moved. I've got a team of about 7 people.
Wow.
Yeah. But gladly, things are moving.
No, I'm happy to hear that, man. I think for me, every young person in Malawi, things are not easy to make, specifically to break into a market where you can get gigs.
On that one, I also want to say, we want to rush things. Man, I've not rushed things. They've come at the right time. You see, where
with
I started,
all the experience,
the experiences, what. But people are being frustrated just for failing with just one company. How many companies have I had? Impact Plus, Canova Media, Jesmaya, and now Comets.
And it's okay. And it's okay to break a company and to do another thing.
Do another one.
People are like,
so I'm also saying sometimes, go with the trends sometimes. Okay, at the end of the day, do the things you love. And do them with all your might. So it can be good but they're in the learning process. It has to be like that. Time and I also, if you're also going to go down, it was in the learning process. Eventually, it for everyone at the right time. So whatever everyone is going through, whatever you're pushing, don't give up. It takes a lot to achieve something. It takes a lot of energy. But the most important thing is learn your trade. Be legal. Because there is money out there. You are just failing to get it because you're not legal. You can't go let's say British Castle. You don't get money if you're not legal. You cannot go. You are at British Castle. You looked at these things.
You have to be legal.
First and foremost, you look at legality. You're entity. If it's not now, if a business is not legal, then you're not going to compete. So first things first, work on that. Get registered. It's so cheap, about 6,000-7,000.
It's not a lot of money. Only that people just, I don't know. It's just the laziness sometimes. We're
going to have a seminar later on because, like I said, it's about.
So it's going to be a big thing, right?
Yeah, it is. You have got a very good space, very big space. The team is excited. We can actually, if you patrol Kagomes, so Tabanga cut. Balinai, the fair Gomez, the corporate things that we do. Balinai is the creative side. It's now open to everyone. So we're going to have some of these things. We want to introduce some things that we can do. I'm interested in. By the way, if you're looking for a job, it's not your place. But if you're looking doing stuff, sharing, as a car, a lot of people are in a suitcase, there's in a tom, that how many for Jan to Ife. kuti koda suke zimathekera bwaje mukapeza kwako base once in a while abwera will have some chats. That's what I want to do. Ndikupanopa tumapanga visit guys amene akupanga ma company ngati weyo. I'm sharing this kuti guys tikakakatana yake once in a while bwera antete kachese.
Let's have a conversation.
So I just want to create. Now this is what I'm zilipo zinthu zikwaye twenda kupanga. Unfortunately it's not open to everyone. Zili masecos. One thing that I went through ntabwera kuno kulilongwe. To break through in Lilongwe is not easy. Uli ma secos oti anthu amazikonda oti basama inoti ifeyo I think timapanga Jesus kuika kaguluka anthu enake
and they make money within their secos.
Yes, within those
you can't break in.
They don't want anyone to break through in there. Amasankhana matani. Black tie was better. Tabwa kulilongwa mwen I struggled kuti ukatuloweko. I want to break those circles. We can't develop, we can't go far.
No, the thing is, like there's very few Malawians who are making it. And this is a fact. If you go out there, which most of the people in Malawi have not experienced their life outside, you think this is it. This is not it. There is more that can be done.
Exactly.
And it can be done when people are working together.
So that's what I want us to do. So Agomets is for everyone. It's not a circle. It's for Koma. If you're looking for a job, please avoid Agomets.
I know you're excited about Agomets.
If you're looking for
let's move into the book.
If you're looking for help, please not Agomets. Charity, please not Agomets.
Are people hitting you up for job opportunities? People are always.
I get them every day. Job opportunities, help. Like I said, in ESO, I don't like asking for help.
Yeah.
I also here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's time for everything.
Yeah.
Right? Now you can't really force a person like me to pay for your school fees. It's not my responsibility. I never forced people to pay for my fees. Right? What you have made it. No, I would still say the same thing even when I was looking for fees. I never forced people. What did my brother do to me? Tana certificate, you had done? Tana. Did I go back to say no? Zavuda? No. I'm not even bitter. I said no. Okay, it's fine. The problem is sometimes that degree you go voter. So one is do a certificate. Explore my talents. Daliba bukwiri. Ndugulisa. Do you know it to what it took kuliba bukuli? Kukhala basi kutani mokutuma kuti. Ndiwenda kusanga ndi chisiru ntauni muja. Namandona ndipita mabala baja. Ndanyama makopezi ndugulisa mokutuma kuti ndipanga drama. Ndewina kan drama neso chita kuti ndabaja ndithandizire school basi eche mokutuma kuti. No ways man, I'm not into that. No. Let's learn to tell each other the proper languages. Man, kamushe ningini bena bagi. We have heard stories kulifanya nake kubunda kujabu. Amapanga kabaza it. Kuna pesa drama ya school fees.
Yeah.
Does it bother people mind box today? Understand? But you see, I would be willing to help that guy. Kupanga device business ya kabaza it. I'm not saying I don't help people. No, I help people. But it has to be ndima ngana kaine mentikena kake. Sinima ngana Marjan, from pocket to pocket. No. You see? So you need to have something. That's why I said the Guti. Now I want to push this thing, Guti. Not everyone needs help. So people who need help, no, don't come to me. I want to help you. But those who need support, come to me. I'll support you with all I can. Because if you've got something, then we'll support you. But if you've got nothing, what is there to support? You need help. Then go to the right people who are going to help you.
Yeah.
But if you've got something, come to us. You need support. We'll support that. So we support people with something. Help is given to those with nothing. So you see, no. Mafana waje peke dogo ma olimpigira. Mukulimpigira muje muli something. You get it? So if you have got something, okay, bwesa jimele judge. Yeah? Kelvin, didn't like last time? I do help a lot, by the way. Okay. Ha. Kodi Chan. Let me put it. There's some time when I went again. I go to, you know what I say? Didn't is ndubanga zitenje Chan turning kuzuzu. Right? Headley. I'm a soga. My pagari cycles in talk dog Chan. I was in the south. Nabeza tunaga magulisa. But you know, by the way, I'm in South. Most of the groceries, I don't buy from the big shops. Now, I hear what I know. School fees. That's what I like.
Because you're trying to do something, not just some guy who's lazy, expecting things to come forth.
So if I continue to help people, I mean, I'll be going for 10 second drama. Then I'm going against my own values. mafana uchepekedwa kwa modern
Olympic. Come on, let's talk about the book quickly. So we have the book here, In Honest Ways.
Yes.
By Kelvin Sulugwe. Right? Yes, Sulugwe. And it says a reminder of why you must do what you have to do. So yeah, I think he's leaving to what he's saying here about do what you gotta do to make sure that you survive. And that's a spirit that young people need to have today, because there's a lot of laziness.
No, that's what I've seen. You see,
like people just want things to happen for them.
Another thing, I think my heart have just become hard because even Mugube Paguja, but now they're doing it without banking scam. Okay, I get a lot of messages when they pay. Yeah, there might be 5 for an zona because there's also 5 agubanga scam.
Yep.
So let's just avoid those weapons.
Yeah.
Let's
find something. Let's find.
So I'm saying.
Wait. So yeah, what is this book talking about, man?
This book is about what we have been talking about here.
Yeah.
You know, it's most of the things I'm using my own experiences. In terms of you are at this point. Yet I'm talking about the right type of circles. Because like not everyone is gonna grow with you.
Yeah.
There are some people they want to help you, but they don't want to help you to grow.
Yeah.
They just want to help you to uzingoja. You should afford your life. You know? We're not looking for that. We want to be more than that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm talking about hotels and dreams. That's how I'm introducing it.
Yeah. It's interesting. Hotel and dreams.
That's why I've pretty much talked about my life and stuff. The inspirations, what makes me ineo, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So kuli mafana ambiri.
Yeah.
Akufuna kupanga zinthu. If this book is not going to teach you how to make money.
Okay.
No. It's going to teach you how to survive.
My good mind.
Yes. What's your good mind? Your good mind is, you see, the talents you have, the friends you have, you know, that's your good mind.
Yeah.
So do you have a proper good mind, you know?
Yeah. Is this your way of telling people that, okay, don't beg me, just read my book. You'll find the meaning to your life. Oh, the inspiration comes from your journey. But this I get.
The main inspiration comes from my father.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's the
dedication here.
No, the dedication is to my kids, but there's a chapter. I'm calling it the Faison Lessons here.
Oh, that's chapter 8, right?
Yes. My father's name was Faison. I read so much from him. You see, quickly, I think this whole book is centered on that. My father.
Yeah.
And he hated the women Passover. So he always worked hard. You see, he achieved. Right? He was born from a very poor family. Unlike me, I was not born from a poor family, and I was not born from a rich family. However, and I would just in fact, I don't think I would have managed to do what I've done. Because you are about and I would think I'm going to trading center. And I'm trying to just trading center, but this is the same city. Then my sons have to continue from there. That's how generational wealth is created.
Yeah.
You see? So he inspired me. Anaenda kwa basi kumapita madera mbiri no kalikale lijatu anakhala anagwira kuchito kusentando zikuja zomaphikira zunguja chali stuff like that. Yes. He bought a plot when he was ndilande kena ku later unapita kumuzi kuja ndimakhala kumuzi tana anthu otchuda kuti awo nkolemera. However, kwathu nabeko magesi. So I'm trying to say kuti sina badule kosauka kwa sina badule sokotani kolemera.
Yeah, from the context of Malawi.
Why don't makhala nyumba ya malata koma nyumba inabe magesi. Right? So but that's what he achieved. Iwo anakhala nyumba ya mauzu. Yopanda cement. Analisira nyumba ya malata ya magesi koma yopanda magesi. Ndifuna nanga zasire nyumba ya magesi. Stuff like that. That's how.
Yeah.
So I'm also talking about my father used to say umphawi wa magazi ndovuta kugonjesa. Right? Kugonjesa umphawi umenewo.
Yep.
Wina wake aganize differently. Chifukwa sometimes umphawi uja soma zaso kuti ndi umphawi. You see, it's normalized. Like I'm saying in the chapter kuti when we had no electricity kumuzi watu time imeneyo to me it never bothered me.
It was okay.
It was okay.
And that's how sometimes when we don't aspire so much, because we don't know what is there.
We don't know what is there. Zili magazine zo basi dimeti fail. Now it came a point. Should saka want to magazine ori. Angathoke koma kuti he was never bothered by those.
Yeah.
So sometimes umphawu makhala magazine mudungu athu environment yathu no stuff like that. So I'm explaining those things with yeah. And let's not be rigid to change. So that was excuse me, that was it about my father. So I learned so much from him.
Interesting. So, sounds helpful. I think for me the spirit of expecting things to happen to us is killing, specifically when it comes to development as well. In most of the people, the entitlement mentality that I deserve it, I have to receive it, I have to get it. I think it's a huge thing. We need to move on and create things for our own. And I think I hope the making of your own money has to be done in honest ways.
In honest ways, yes. Whatever you okay, here's the thing. Achieve things, guys.
Yeah.
It's good to achieve, but achieve them in honest ways.
That's what you're trying to communicate.
Yes. Because if you don't achieve them in honest ways,
but you were silent and you just came with it. I have a book. Like, I don't know what was happening with you.
I was. I think that's the other element that people don't know. I'm also a diplomat. Yeah. That's the element. Now I'm going to Tanzania again. I think contract it's a diplomatic tour 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm also busy with office work. Yeah. I'm also busy with office work. So when I'm at work, I've got my holiday.
Yeah.
Right? You also have to respect your employer.
You have to respect your employer.
Stuff like that.
Cool, man. You diplomat. I'll ask you as a quick one question.
Crazy?
We had a show here with Dennis, and we're talking about this. It's like, guys, you look at David, Ambassador David. He's here. He's bringing the vibe. He's doing the connection, and people we are like, okay, fine, Malawi, the US, and all those things. You're having a conversation because someone is interested. He's showing, and he's trying to connect people to opportunities. People ask, what happens with our people that go to the embassies? Why don't they, for instance, you go to a country like let's say, let me give an example, like Spain, right? So you do a live, right? Everyone knows who's interested in Spain, to trade in Spain. Let's do a live. And you start speaking from there. Okay, guys, we're here to represent Malawi here. We are doing diplomatic things, but there are opportunities we see for young people. And the A, B, C, D. If you want us to help you to connect in terms of just giving you connections for you to have a conversation and to proceed from there, we'll do it for you. I feel like that is innovative. So for instance, I have some business in the US, right, with a co-founder in the US. I need someone who is in the US right now from Malawi tells me that, okay, fine, McDonald, I understand. So this is what is happening here. For you to avoid scams, you have to do ABC. I need that kind of connection. What happens, man? All right. Okay, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it. No, I'm just saying it. Like a model. For him, it's just a model of how you can be exciting by representing your country in a different country and bring the vibe.
Okay. You see, sometimes diplomacy, now because I'm doing it, it's different ways, you know. It's a topic that I'm not very comfortable talking about because
I know it's work.
Yes, it's what I'm gonna say is the embassy itself, which is more of like a high commission. The high commission is Commonwealth, right? Embassy out of that. So kuli manager. Now, as an embassy or high commission, the main job is relationship with
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's the first one. Now, this is embassy. They timakadi consulate. They can always promote by Malawi, Chanchani, 1, 2. Thirdly, I also want to say, don't expect what an ambassador from US can do in Malawi to be the same what an ambassador from Malawi can do in US. It's totally different.
Yeah, of course,
Yes, US is more of it's more of a giver to Malawi.
Yes.
You get it? Yeah. So you should also understand there are a lot of elements that you should also put. For instance, Ambassador David can walk around here, kupagula chips, guys, kupanga black person akapanga resident of America.
No, we're not asking the person to do
that's
that.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think young people, we don't like to read. These things are there. You can approach any embassy, any country that you want to category consulate yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for Zakut. But South Africa, Papa. If you're looking for my connections,
only that,
yes.
I think the thinking is that I assume that is there. I've heard people who have complained about approaching people in those embassies and getting boutique and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. We should also understand that people sometimes deal with a lot of people as well. My office surgeon, they deal with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I remember one of my experiences has been at Handibanga Text Tufuna visa ya America mutandizenu ya embassy. Come on. I don't work for the American embassy.
Those people who do that, I think they don't understand what is it.
There are those, there are other ones. No, ndafutika, monga malai boma, mundipase ndrama.
No, that's a different thing.
You know, so doesn't work like that.
All I'm talking about in honest ways, right?
Now, in honest ways, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. Why you want to America's hotel? It's always there outside. You go Debed Expo, and go Dubai Expo, and go. Why is that so? They're vigilant.
They make efforts.
Sniff, and they are totally changing our tourism sector by doing so, getting involved. All right. Now, like I said, criticizing is very easy than actually doing. How many people have actually gone to the Minister of Foreign Affairs and to say, would like to look at opportunities in different countries? There are a lot of them who have gone to Facebook to like to go to some opportunities. Have you ever gone?
Are the opportunities there?
Opportunities are always going to be there. It depends. What are you into? What are you looking? If you want, you go there to beg for money.
Not beg for money.
You get the point.
Opportunities.
Yes, but if you'd like help on how you can go about some things, let's say in South Africa, you would like help how you can go about some things. They're going to help you.
Like establishing companies in different countries.
We might not. Okay, so for that, also the best place to go to South African High Commission. Because even when you go so if I come let's say go commission the goja
how can we establish invest in Malawi?
Yes. So it's usually about that. We just
people need civic education about these conversations of
we should ask our minister Timothy Ntambo to also touch base on this issue, talking about, but it's very important because we cannot just close our mind within Malawi. We need to take it close.
People need to learn. There's a lot of opportunities. I feel I've traveled sometimes, and I know.
Here's a funny part.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Right now, there's a lot of money on the internet.
Yeah.
A lot of NGOs that are giving out grants. As I'm talking now.
Yeah.
With the creative sector, there are a lot of those. I think I'm gonna share some of them. Let's start sharing maybe.
Yeah.
You see, there are a lot of those NGOs that are giving out those grants.
Yeah.
Right? But how many people apply for those?
Yeah. There's so much.
We want things the easy way. If we have applied for some grants, as a government, grants on the internet, apply for that. In Kelvin Sulugwe, with my website, the one for content, I've applied for my grants for content creation. I just went there, content creators grants.
Yeah. You find them, yeah.
There was one which I've applied for about $500. It might not be a lot of money, but it will make a difference.
Yeah, it will make a difference.
You ever know kupanga zako ena makunanga kuti zacha chande in way for the soni mazidziwa zithuze ndikuza kuti lesuna uleta zakufana mu funding. Do you see it?
Yeah.
But that funding cannot just come if you don't study these things.
No.
There's a lot of funding from a podcast.
There's a lot, yeah.
Sooner or later, you're going to be involved in one of them.
Yeah.
There was a time, podcast. It has to be with you. You have to start. The problem at Hambidi, we're idle. We're just talking and talking. Are you doing these things? I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things. I've got my company. I've got my businesses. I've got my talents. You see, I'm not leaving any stone unturned.
Yeah.
I'm using every manpower that I have to make money. This is talent.
Yeah, it is talent. Come on.
Yes.
Write a book and stuff.
I've made close. I've sold over about 10 million.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You remember in our so I've sold a lot of copies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Prophet Shepherd Bushiri bought 20 copies. Ntapita kumalo kwako jenabe ndia twa wabiri.
Yes.
Take kulena wako pesa basi. Tuerenge na first. Kelvin, okay, it's also about support.
Yeah.
You see, they have supported me. They have not helped me.
They haven't given you just money for nothing.
If I never had this thing, so. So you see, like I said, people are focusing on help. No, focus on support. Get the support. Support is there.
Yeah.
But because you don't know if you're looking for support or help, now you're confusing your help, thinking you're looking for support. Yeah, we young people are not being supported. What do you have? What are we going to support you with? Unaendesha haja tubaki na support.
Akulima munda wa 60 by 60.
So you see, you Magnon, there's gonna come a day we might be shocked.
Yeah.
To be good about president.
No. We're gonna have them. He joined the force. We're gonna have them. Yeah.
But you see, he was not gonna come here if he never started it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You can be someday the biggest entrepreneurs in Bipiri.
Yeah.
If you never had this thing, would I be here today?
No,
I'm not. So you see, I'm here. By the way, I'm supporting you.
Yeah.
I'm not helping you. You don't need help from me. You need support.
Yeah.
I'm here because of my book.
Yeah.
I don't need help from you.
No.
I need support. You're supporting me. You wanna now. Let's have something. But we are very idle. And then we rush to Facebook. Here's a good food. No. Change the mindset.
Yeah.
For now, I'm gonna keep on saying it. Remove help from your mouth. Remove help from your mind. Remove help from your mindset. Don't seek help. Seek support. But to seek that support, create something first.
Amazing. I think that's a good note to end from, because that's powerful. Remove help in your mind. Think of support. But for support to come, create something. Wow, man. It's amazing. Zimbuku. So buy In Honest Ways. I think it's on Amazon as well.
It's on Amazon, it's on Smashwords, it's on Barnes and Noble, it's on Apple, it's on Google.
Cool.
By the way, I've also made audios. You find them. They're on Spotify.
You've done an audio for this?
If you want to listen to it,
Who did the audio? Who was reading?
Amigos Access.
Wow.
Because they helped so much.
No, interesting. Come on, you could have been our voice, man.
When I'm done with this thing, I'm leaving everything quite now because I'm not a bit
the sales and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
We have to grow together,
Yeah. No, it's to promote people. Promote people. Promote
and
people.
And I got made something because it started in my house. Yes.
Okay.
From there, I think Migos was born, Agomez was born. We're both winning.
Yeah, it's all about winning together. Yeah, come on. I'm so happy, man, for your success. I'm so happy that you have had a journey of struggle, a journey of being fired, a journey of winning.
This is what defines a man. We're not done. We're still going to get these things. It's not like we'll fall again, but we'll rise again. It's a process.
It's a process.
We have to keep on. Just that as you grow, that's when you talk of assets, stuff like that. Let's not be so much rigid to things. Yes.
Cool, man. My last question, legacy-wise, what are you trying to do in terms of building your empire for the future? How do you want people, your kids, to say, "Oh, my dad was ABC"? How do you want them to define you?
See. Now na bwana Simbipili.
Yeah.
Zola bagazi. Zola banga aspire. Let's be inspired by such things. So I also just want to, first, I don't aim very high myself. I just want to afford a life. I just want to take it from where my father left it.
Yeah. So you want to take it from where your father left it? And go where?
Wherever my energy and years will leave it to. That's why I'm also teaching my kids to take it from there someday. The dedication here, you can see it's got a little bit of that message. Yeah,
you say to my sons, Trent and Jezreel, I learned a lot of lessons from my father through his words and actions. I hope you will learn from this. You will learn the same from me. Life is not meant to be understood, but loved. Love should you give unconditionally without expecting in return rather. Love you always, Dad. Wow. Are they reading now? I think the first one should be.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah.
But just reading, but not reading to understand.
Yeah.
Yes. But then later on, he's going to read it.
He's going to pick it, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Come on. Congrats to you, Bok.
Thanks so much, bro.
Looking forward to what you're going to do. The Akumes space. That's a good idea. We need to promote each other. People that you have access to go to different countries, you will see what happens in South Africa.
Yeah,
Come on, you see what happens in different countries.
I'm not in South Africa anymore.
Yeah,
I'm in Tanzania.
Tanzania, yes. You will see what is happening there. Bring that.
There's actually a very nice conference happening tomorrow. I've missed it because I'm gonna go later on. My flight is for evening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. But yeah, it is what it is. We need to do that. We need to build those platforms. So come on. And the last words, you have anything to say?
I just want to congratulate you. We have had a very, no, bro, you are a good host yourself. I think I've learned. You see, ndibadikira kuti uzowereka experience. That's why I took time to come.
This guy was supposed to come, but he kept on whatever. Podcast
no, it's like I was busy. I was out of the country, but now I'm back. Yeah. So I want to appreciate you. I watch it. I've watched in a Black Jag. I've watched in a Quest. I watched your podcast with Dennis. Yeah, this is good. Like I said,
we'll try our best, man. But the thing is, we need conversations. We need just to ask questions, but also we need to help each other.
And there's another topic that I want us someday to have a special broadcast on. It's mental health and mental health issues.
Yeah,
I've covered that.
You've covered it in the business.
I've covered it. So
you've gone through a lot to speak about it.
Of course. So,
but sometimes some people when they're saying, I want to talk about mental health, I'm like, what have you faced?
So you see, we should talk about someday my life. We'll come about my life.
Yeah.
Someday we'll talk about Agome's thing. Someday we'll talk about, there's so much to
no,
say.
We can do that. Come on. When specifically when you are in Tanzania, if I'm gonna loop you in a broadcast for Friday show to talk about opportunities, because that's for me. I feel like we need to talk about the things so that people are aware of what is there. Because honestly, what we have here is not what is supposed to be. There's so much out there if we can plug into the regional opportunities and stuff.
So thank you so much for having me. To everyone watching, sometimes I can be very realistic on some ways. If I've hurt your feelings,
no, we don't apologize here, Chief.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
but
cool.
Thank you so much for everyone. I think with your permission, I also want people on my page to watch this thing. Put it there,
No,
I massify and
share you the link. Come on, you push it there.
But keep on doing it. Also give space to people out there with no voice, with no access to you. I know after when I put it on my page, a lot of people are gonna be hitting you up. I want you give them attention.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll check them out. You have a following. People that follow your thoughts.
People that love me.
I don't know why.
They're handsome. And my guy, I will one day the watch. Cameraman.
At least I'm married. At least I'm married.
Okay.
All right, guys. Until next time, this is Podcast with Manyori. See you on the next one.